I know we're here for that dirt, that tea, and I am nervous.
Cause life right now is a movie. Yeah. Where's the soundtrack was groovy? Too bad I'm frustrated, I'm moody.
Hello everybody, how are we doing? I'm having a good morning today, so I thought, why not film, give myself some anxiety, and answer the questions I have been avoiding. Okay, let me set you up. Is this a cute angle? Ew, you can see my feet. Obviously, on my channel, I share a lot. You guys have seen a lot. Right off the bat, I don't want this to be a clickbait type situation. There are some questions that are just better left unanswered from me for my mental health and for my family's mental health and privacy, and I really hope you guys understand. I do try to share anything that I feel like will help somebody. But with that being said, let's just hop in and talk about some things I haven't talked about before. I know the question why everyone's here. I've got it in a numerous different amount of ways. It is divorce and co-parenting. Since I have announced our separation publicly, of course, there are a lot of questions of what happened, why, what can I share? And surprisingly, I get a lot of people DMing saying that they feel like they're on the brink or they have concerns about their own relationships. And honestly, I don't feel comfortable giving advice or information because that is such a personal decision. But if I can just make a blanket statement, and this has nothing to do with my situation, but I do see it coming in my DMs. If your safety, if your child's safety, there is any form of abuse, physical, verbal, mental, that is not okay, not ever. You deserve so much more than that. And just the thought of it makes me so sad. I'm not getting emotional because I went through that, but just the thought of it breaks my heart, and the thought that there is really so little I can do in my position other than I'm gonna leave resources down below. And now, kind of getting back to the question about my separation, my divorce, that did not take place at all in mine. It was really a situation without going into detail. We wanted completely different things out of life with a future and how we live our lives daily, how we give and receive love. I mean, it was just completely different, and we are both stronger and happier apart. I know I share a lot on my channel and a lot of people just really want to know what happened. I promised it was no one thing. There was no cheating. There is nothing shocking to share. I shared this in my original video, but trust me, sometimes the easiest answer is just the correct answer, and so what you can probably think happened is probably what happened. The other half of this question is co-parenting. So Arrow's father is still in the picture. I would honestly love to share the details of everything, but I can't help but think that it would only serve as an issue and a point of negativity to make this private thing public in this new dynamic we're trying to figure out together. Even if I did share exactly how we navigate splitting our time, it wouldn't serve as that much of a positive thing to someone else trying to plan their routine, because it really does depend on somebody's work schedule. Are they breastfeeding? Is it formula? Is it a leave? Does one person travel? It really is a dance between two people, and it's gonna look different for everybody. The last thing I would want to do is figure out a dance that works for us and then share it and have somebody say it's not enough one way or the other. Let's bring some of that juice, some of that gossip, because I haven't really been giving it yet. I saw this question coming a lot. How am I dating? How's dating going? I have to believe that this question is coming from non-parents, because I could not even imagine having time to date. Plus, I mean, I don't want to judge anyone if they get a divorce and find someone a month later. I know stuff like that can happen, but for me, it is just way too soon to think about anything. Like, I haven't even gotten my period. I can't even think of a tampon going. That's TMI. That's TMI. I have thought about, okay, what would a timeline look like for me? And right now, I'm navigating co-parenting. I'm a new mom. I have Invisalign. It's a pandemic. I also feel like the early years of Arrow's life go by so quickly. I couldn't imagine devoting an amount of time to another person for a few years. I could eat these words, but I mean, it is definitely a far off thing for me. This kind of segues into the next question I saw a lot was, do I want more kids? And the last time I did answer this question in a Q&A, it was an assumptions video, we actually were separated, and I gave the answer then that I still will give, which is yes. But obviously a lot of things would have to probably happen. It's crazy to me because I always thought I would like never have kids, or I would have one kid, and even right after I gave birth I was like, I'm never doing that again. But seeing Arrow and just my new love for life, I just would love to do it again. Next question, and I haven't avoided this, but I just haven't had time to properly answer it. Do I have a nanny? Do I have any help? So it's a little bit confusing because I made a video like 4 months ago about how I was getting a nanny and we were doing a trial and she was seeing a different family. This was right when the separation was happening, and honestly the stars aligned in the right way, where the other family wanted to pay her more money, they wanted her more days, they wanted her overnight, and I was so happy for her. She was incredible. So I did just have her for that 2-week trial, and I haven't tried to find anyone else. It's a whole process to do it, and I feel like I got really spoiled with her. As far as other help like my family, unfortunately, since Arrow was 1 month old to the past 8 months almost, she hasn't been able to see my mom, any family on my side, so that's been really hard to not have that help. I do have emotional support from her. We FaceTime multiple times a day, but I am so happy. She is getting her 2nd round of the vaccine tomorrow, and then she's gonna come see me in 2 weeks. I literally am so excited. I know I'm not the only one. Why am I crying so much in this video? I know I'm not the only one who hasn't had as much access as they want to family during this past year, but it is so hard. My heart goes out to anyone, whether you're overseas or even just 2 hours away and you haven't been able to see them. Oh, hello, not a totally different me with no makeup on. Before we got today's video up, my manager worked some magic and we got a sponsor today I am so excited about. It is Green Chef. I have worked before with HelloFresh, and HelloFresh actually purchased Green Chef, so now we get to try even more recipes, and I'm gonna have a code, so definitely keep listening because this is a good deal. My mom is actually in town right now, which is so nice, and we've been cooking their food. It is so delicious. Last night we made the roasted veggie medley with couscous. It was so nice. Green Chef is a USDA certified organic company, and they have dishes for a variety of lifestyles, whether you are vegan, vegetarian, paleo, or keto. Green Chef works by taking ingredients and pre-measuring them, making them perfectly portioned and mostly prepped straight to your door via contactless delivery, which is so key right now. With Green Chef, it is so easy to eat well and discover new recipes every week that you'll know how to cook. Also takes the stress out of meal planning, grocery shopping, and the majority of prep work for the week. And I do make a portion for Arrow, so if you are baby led weaning, you get to control the spices, the salt, and make it exactly how you want it for whoever is eating it. I'm going to have my link down below. It is greenchef.us/90 Brittany Balyn. Use code 90 Brittany Balyn for $90 off and free shipping off your first order, which is an awesome deal. Definitely check it out. Now, let's get back into the Q&A. Is my baby vegan? I get this question a lot, probably because I've used words like vegan to describe our diet in a title, but we are not full-on vegan. We do just typically eat a lot of our protein that is plant-based sourced, and my daughter is allergic to dairy and was soy. We did reintroduce that and it did end up being okay, but being dairy-free has changed her diet, my diet a lot. It's something that she can grow out of at a year. We're actually gonna do an allergy test and test it, but that kind of did change the way I looked at my diet and her diet. We do chicken. Let's move on. Did I lose weight? I see this question coming in a lot, and the answer is I don't have a scale anymore. I don't know what my number is, but based off the way my clothes are fitting, I'm assuming I did. I would say I had the same weight for like I dropped weight maybe in the first 2 months postpartum, and then for 2 months to 6 months I stayed the same. In the last 2 months, I'm guessing I did. I'm definitely not my pre-pregnancy size. I'm gonna have to go with I did. I don't know how much, and I'm guessing it's a little bit of a natural progression of my body just kind of finding its new normal, and probably just a lot of stress from what's going on in my life. I was definitely eating the same amount, maybe a little bit less. I wasn't skipping meals, but I wasn't sleeping and I wasn't eating during the night, so I think it was just taxing on my body. Do not recommend. Hold on though. I think I have food. Oh, my food just came. This is gonna be my second time since getting pregnant that I've had sushi. It was a really hard item to not eat postpartum too, because I thought I was going to, and then I didn't get to eat soy, and then what's sushi without soy sauce? Oh my god. Obviously, I can't eat like a normal person and answer questions, can I? Why can't I do this? Okay, we're not even gonna think about it. Next question is, who got the dogs? Another one I haven't been avoiding, but I just haven't had a chance to answer them. So if you didn't know, we had a pug named Riot and a husky named Rev, and they were actually they were our dogs. I had Riot, the pug, before we moved in together and got together. Obviously, we were a family, but we didn't even really need to have a discussion about who was going where. We do want to make a point of having the dogs still have a relationship, still get to play and hang out. So we are trying to coordinate that co-parenting journey as well. But yeah, I have Riot. Errol's father has Rev. So good. Hey guys, this is about to just be like a straight up mukbang, and I don't know if I'm very good at it and you guys want to see me eat, but I hope that this video answered some questions that you've been wondering. If you have any other questions that I did not cover in this video, leave them in the comments down below. Maybe I'll make a follow-up. If you want one of those, or you just want to help support my channel, like today's video, make sure you are subscribed so you're updated every Monday or every other Thursday, Friday when I post a new video. I'll see you then. Bye guys.
Life right now is a movie.